Hello everyone. I'm recording in the bathroom because as a mother, your hiding spot is the bathroom. Then they still come and bang on the door because they think they can get in, but remember, it's your choice. You don't have to open the door. I don't. Just wanted to share this video with you guys because this is like a special story to me, and like it kept coming up. So I'm like, hey, I might as well share it. As a man, the man is supposed to lead the household. Correct. But I'm going to explain my story, and it's going to be metaphorically. And people get it. People who don't. When I first met my husband, he didn't know how to drive. I taught my husband how to drive. So that means that I drove all the way to California. Well, I was the only driver, but he was with me. But I drove all the way to California. And pregnant, sick, and all, like all of that. But when we got back to Charlotte, I had to teach my husband how to drive. Like, I don't want to keep driving. Okay. So I taught him how to drive, and I was nervous because, one, I never let anyone drive my car. Two, I didn't trust anybody behind the wheel of my car. So I had to trust him. Okay. He's a quick learner, so he picked it up really quick, so that wasn't really an issue. So I was still scared every time he got behind the wheel. Like, I just didn't feel right. Like, and he's a good driver. Like, everybody has, their issues when it comes to driving, but like, he caught on quick, but he was still scaring me. So just imagine me being in the passenger seat, and I'm just like, oh my God, babe, oh my God, like, keep jumping, like, babe. And he's like, babe, I have it, like, I got it. So, this man drove me and my children all the way from New Jersey. Because granted, I wasn't gonna drive the whole way. I was gonna get tired. So by me teaching him how to drive in Charlotte, he was learning how to drive, and he drove us back from New Jersey. He drove some way there too, I remember that. But I let him drive. This man got us home in one piece. And I still worried about if he was going to get us home safely. I was just scared. Okay. Time goes on. He's driving by himself without me being in the car. That was already happening, but he can drive now. And I'm only saying this now because when I get in the car with him, I don't care. Like, I'm chilling. Like, I could be asleep if I wanted. If he's driving. Oh, and he drove us from Florida when we was over visiting my mom. And we got home in one piece, So I'm only saying this to say, if anybody caught this metaphorically, that I never trusted anybody with my life. Okay? And I'm letting my man lead this family. And I'm trusting him. But there was moments in obviously our relationship and marriage that I didn't trust that he can do it, because I was so by myself and independent mama, independent mindset, that was just me. So, me teaching him how to drive was like kind of teaching him how to like love me a certain way. And I don't know, it's just I'm trying to say how it's coming to me, or how it came to me. It was just a matter of trusting him with my life. And I think of a car as your life, because your life is in the car, literally. So if anything happens, it's on you if you're driving. But if you have someone who's driving and you're in the passenger seat, you have to trust that person to get you where you need to go. And I trust my husband 1,000% of where we're going in our life. Like, and I seen something too on TikTok where a guy was talking about everybody has red flags. You know, like, let's not discard everybody. Just a person just magically doesn't have red flags. That's Jesus Christ, okay? But everybody has flaws. So if the person is not willing to learn from what you're talking about and change, then that's not the person for you. But if that's the person that's willing to change after y'all done had a discussion, that's that. But I just thought it was beautiful how we've been through so much, and I've trusted him to do it, even though I was like, wait a minute. And that's only because his ideas is always 1,000%, but it's just my perspective on things. So actually having a man that wants to lead his family, and I'm letting him. Like, I've learned not to blab my mouth every time something happens, or to bitch about shit. Like, this is no point. You know, it's just how you guys are going to get over that next step or obstacle. So I trust my man. You know, trusting him with my life, because he came into my life and he showed me so much, and he's done so much for me. So I gave that to God. I had to get that control factor out of my life, because I controlled a lot of shit. Okay. To where somebody asked me if I used to be in the military. Never even thought about it. Never even been. That's how much I controlled with ED shit in my life. But it's just beautiful to witness every situation that we go through. I let him lead the way, even though I don't see the end of the road before he do, or when he does. I trust him. Like I said, I don't say nothing anymore. I only say what's needed. I don't undermine him. I can only give my opinion, okay? But like I said, he always sees the end of the road before I do. So, just sitting back and doing my part. So I just want to say that, because I do trust my man. If God wasn't in the center of this, it wouldn't work.